defense. May it please the court. Your Honor, opposing counsel, members of the jury, too distracted to consider the facts. On August 30th, 2012, an amusement park named Rock World was robbed. This was a high-profile case. The state's #1 witness, Cameron Poole, escaped from the law. The evidence in today's case will show that the state became so blinded, so distracted by their need to hold someone accountable. They failed to consider all the facts, and they blamed the wrong person. Members of the jury, this is the Whit Bowman. Whit Bowman is the person the state has chosen today to blame for this crime. But on August 30th, 2012, it was a man named Cameron Poole who robbed Rock World. It was a man named Cameron Poole who was running away from security. It was Cameron Poole who walked to the park's accountant and said, "Give me all the money or I'll carve up your face." It wasn't Whit Bowman who made that statement. It wasn't Whit Bowman who was running away from security. Members of the jury, Whit Bowman did not commit this crime. The state is too distracted to consider the facts. Today, the state holds the burden of proof. It is their job to prove to you beyond a reasonable doubt both of their charges. Beyond a reasonable doubt is the highest standard in our judicial system. This means that they must present evidence to you so persuasive, so compelling, that if you're left with any doubt based on common sense and reason as to the case that they present to you today, you must find Miss Whit Bowman not guilty. Today, they charge her with 2 counts: robbery in the first degree and theft by deception. Robbery in the first degree is defined by the law as someone who uses force or threatens the use of force against another with the intent to commit robbery while being armed with a deadly weapon. And theft by deception means that you've stolen in excess of $500 or more while creating a false impression. And while the evidence in today's case will clearly show that Ms. Whit Bowman did not commit this crime, the state will attempt to prove that she had done so through means of complicity. Complicity, members of the jury, is defined as someone who intentionally aids another in accomplishing a crime. The state will not be able to prove both of these counts, members of the jury, not beyond a reasonable doubt, because they are too distracted to consider the facts. To demonstrate this, the defense, we will call 3 witnesses. First, we will call Haley Floyd. Haley Floyd is a park accountant. Now, she will explain to you how she implemented an admission bracelet system for people of Rock World to come and enjoy the music park. She'll explain to you how it wasn't until 2012, the year Cameron Poole started working at Rock World, where they began to lose money and how the stealing was taking place. Second, we will call Charlie Kaminsky. Charlie Kaminsky is a taxi limousine driver who picked up Cameron Poole immediately after this robbery. He'll explain to you how Cameron Poole texted him for the ride and how he got paid hundreds of dollars just to provide the ride. Now, lastly, we will call Jackie Hunter. Jackie Hunter is a journalist and former employee of Rock World. She'll explain how the rides at Rock World, how they're very old, how they needed some work all the time, and how the controls on the ride in which how Whit Bowman was operating can be confusing at times. At the end of today's trial, my co-counsel, Ms. Stephanie Hench, will come before you. She'll explain how there's doubt in today's case, how the state is too distracted to consider the facts, and at the end of today's trial, she will ask that you find the defendant, Whit Bowman, not guilty. Thank you.